Okay, here we are again. So here's our menu, or our opening statement, and it's the Erie Canal opened Great Lakes in the interior of the United States to the markets of the East Coast in 1825. 15 years have passed, and demand in the burgeoning interior is growing rapidly. You've been charter to connect the You've been given a charter to connect the industrial East Coast to the blossoming Midwest. Basically, what they want us to do is connect Boston to Buffalo before 1856. And so, let's look at our map here. And so what we're supposed to do for this mission is connect Boston here with Buffalo over here. And there's a number of ways we can do this. I mean, basically all we got to do is connect them with railroad track. But what we really need to do in order to make this, financially profitable for us is we need to go in and look at all the goods and where they're located. Passengers aren't going to be there yet. They don't know that this technology exists. So there's a little bit of demand. I like to start over here. There's a little bit of demand for... See, grain is produced here at this up arrow. And we could set up a line connecting the up arrow to the blue down arrow here. But, I mean, that's not a huge demand. Produce. There's something to be said for connecting produce to New York. It's definitely one option. Coal, not so much. Iron, a little bit of a demand over here. But that's fair ways to take it in the beginning. Meat, on the other hand, you see, there's these livestock. Livestock is produced up here. There's one up there. There's another one here. And one actually down here in Boston. And they go to these meat packing plants that turn the livestock into meat. And meat's demanded quite heartily at basically every city. Pulpwood, paper, corn, livestock we just showed. Milk. Milk is another one. There's some dairy farms, and basically every city, see all these little houses have a little demand for milk. Sugar, cotton, logs, not really, I mean there's a lot up here, but I mean that's an awful long way to transport it. Paper and wool. So what I like to do, I'm just gonna show a little taste here of this video, or this game. We need to first set up a stock company, and we can throw in, however much, and we can get outside investment up to 10 times what we invest. So see, if we invest only 80,000, they can only invest 800,000. We invest 250,000, they can invest 250,000. And that's a pretty good way to go. And then we can choose a logo, whatever. Gateway Eastern is fine, just for this, little snippet here. And start our company. And we're in business. And now what you do is you build these train stations. And we'll start here in Boston. It's a pretty good city to start in. And the little one just covers a little area, as you can see. medium covers a little bit bigger area, and large covers a gigantic area. Medium will probably be good enough for what we need to do here. Just plant it there. And then we just need to take some track and build it out here. And we want to connect low here. But you see, there's these mountains, and trains do not go well up mountains. They slow down quite a lot. So where's our low? Low is up here. Okay. And it looks like our best path, unfortunately, is to go through these farms. And if you go through a farm, it costs a little bit more, not much, but a little bit more than elsewhere. So you can see there's a little bit of a grade right here. But if we can dodge that bigger part, should be alright. And we can build it up here. And then this is all fairly flat. Bring it over here. And up in here. And around like that, because we don't want to mess with all these, these mountains and whatnot. And furthermore, if we look back to the livestock and meat, there is another livestock, or a meat packing plant here, as well as one here. And we don't want to create competition, because we're going to buy this meat packing plant. You can buy basically all industries that there is. But before we, and that'll be super profitable for us once we start hooking up all these livestock facilities. And if we don't connect here, don't bring livestock here. I know it's kind of a dick thing to do, but it will kind of hurt them. I don't think it'll drive them out of business, but it'll definitely not be as profitable for them. And then we can hook up the station here, and then we can get a train, just a simple little, see the cost, maintenance cost, and all that. But mainly you want to look at the speeds here. And this one's far better speed-wise. And just connect it up. And what I like to do is haul at least one, but no more than 4. Because, with grades and whatnot, and it'll just go faster. And I like to hook up a caboose, because if you read at the very bottom, it reduces the train's breakdown chance by 50%. Apply that to all stations and buy. And now I know we're out of time here, out of our 10 minutes. But if you'll allow me just a little bit longer, we'll watch our train run here. Turn the time on. Our little train. Actually, we need to do just a couple more things. We need to add a maintenance shop. And it's been given an anonymous donation of $100,000. That's nice. and a water and sand shop. And the water cools down the engine so it can run at full speed, and the sand it throws under the drive tires so that it can climb grades better. And the oil just helps, I think, mainly keep it under good repair. And there's our little train. Just ran from Boston to Lowell and made us a little bit of money. Now it's headed back. It's going to make $125,000 on a return trip. And there it heads out. So we'll watch this train go back to Boston, and then I'll call it a wrap. And if, like I say, tell me if you guys want to see more, or if you guys are like, not interested in this financial management game, and I won't do any more. I'll just enjoy it by myself off screen. But yeah, there's track laying, there's stations and different buildings, industries, and stuff that you can purchase. Of course, there's different trains and whatnot. There's companies, and sometimes you need to buy out other companies. There's, bonds and stuff. There's the stock market that your company can participate in. Where's this at? Oh, this is up there, huh? Wow. I've never noticed that before. Okay. Anyway, and there's you. You are not your company in this game. There's you, and you can also invest in the stock market. You see that we're going to have two different competitors that are also going to be starting their own map. And then, of course, there's the demographics. And so, without further ado, that's just a little tiny taste of this game. And so if you will please tell me what you think, whether you want to see more or not, or just Farming Simulator, just tell me. And whatever the majority of my commenters say is what I'll do. So, until next time, guys, this is Night Angel Marine.